Hi everyone, so I'm Howard from Travel with Howard. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. So today I'm going to be talking about things that I learned from living abroad. So stay tuned for some great advice. Now, the first one is obviously going with an open mind. Every country has their own way of doing things, of administrative processes, of the way people think. Um, the way people do things, the way people interact with each other. Every country kind of has their own little quirks, and there's no right or wrong. It's just that you need to go with an open mind because remember that things and attitudes might be different in your new country. Secondly, obviously, it depends where you're traveling to. You might not have a language barrier if you're going to another country that also speaks your language. But if you're not, then I would say it is fairly important to learn some of the local language. You won't really be able to dive deeply into the culture. That's what I found if you can't speak the language. Also, you might find administrative processes harder. And on top of that, it'll be quite hard to make friends with local people. So, which kind of brings me on to my next point. Sometimes I feel when you've been abroad, you might end up making friends with people of your own nationality when maybe you don't have much in common or you wouldn't be friends at home. So that's something also to bear in mind. I would say you shouldn't make friends with people just because they're your own nationality or socialize with them purely on that basis. Obviously, if you get on well anyway and you would be friends even if you were in your home country, then that's different. But I would say try and make a mixture of local friends and natives as well. It will just give you more variety and more choice. It will open more doors for you. Third, try and smile. If things aren't going well, just remember that it's all an experience. Try and think about the journey rather than the destination and things that you're learning along the way as well. Fourth, always look, even if you're just going on holiday somewhere, it's always a good idea to look. Most governments have an information service of different countries that you travel to and some advice on them as well. So safety tips, entry requirements, um, any specific local laws that you need to be aware of, any weather emergencies that might be happening, any political unrest or situations that you need to be aware of. So any of these things you should generally look, for example, in the UK, if you just go to gov.uk and then type in, I think it's travel and then the place that you're going to. That's also a good idea. You could also look on the tourist board of your country. Another thing to be aware of is crime rates. So some countries in Europe maybe don't have much violent crime, but do have a lot of petty crime, such as um, phishing of wallets and phones, phone snatching, that sort of thing. So it's also something to be aware of. Sometimes when you're in a new place, you're quite excited about being there, and maybe you forget about things that you would have done at home. But you just didn't think to take those measures when you were in the new country. So I would say that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video and advice useful. If you have any questions or anything you want to know, just drop it in the comments below and I'll get back to you.